Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Judging a book off its cover, I would have never thought that I would have seen DC be able to hit those type of notes. But absolutely acceptable and absolutely needed in what was the last early morning weigh-in show of 2026, my friends. This is the last pay-per-view morning weigh-in show, UFC 323, that we are ever going to see until January 24th on the new Paramount Plus deal. Sad to talk about, but we didn't go out without drama, my people, because there's a couple things that I want to talk about real quick. You know, we got the ceremonial weigh-in starting in 2 hours. We are going to see how everybody bounces back from how they looked at the early morning weigh-in shows. But Henry Cejudo, if you guys didn't see, check this out.
He's done it all. Now he's in his last fight and his last weigh-in.
136.
It was a hard weight cut. Look at his face.
Yeah, he's not hiding how hard it was.
Relieved.
There you go. He's got his
That little burst of energy to get that little mean face.
Yeah, he's got to do that, the bit.
He was hurting bad. You could tell he's hurting.
He does not look good, my people. I'm telling you guys right now, Henry Cejudo, as he stepped into the scale, was looking around. Those were severe hydration, severe dehydration eyes that Henry Cejudo was giving us right there. Keep in mind, this is his retirement fight. The absolutely fantastic, ridiculous career that Henry Cejudo has put on us, the flyweight world champion, being a bantamweight world champion, 2-division world champion in the sport of the UFC, and also an Olympic gold medalist. He's finally hanging it up. And he didn't look good stepping into this early morning weigh-in scale. I'm going to be honest, man. It was kind of giving me red flags. I don't know how training camp actually went. You know, this is his last fight. We've seen a lot of people in the retirement fight. Sometimes they go good. Most times they go bad. All right? He's going up against Peyton Tavia. Peyton Tavia stepped to the scale, looked absolutely fantastic. I thought to myself, this was a red flag, but let's go ahead and see how Henry Cejudo looks at the ceremonial weigh-in shows, which we will be reacting to. And I do want you to go look at that video to see our after reactions. But that being said, Henry Cejudo giving us crazy eyes. The way he was walking back, he did not look good on the scales, okay? Bruno Ferreira missed the weight, facing Marvin Vettori, the number 14 ranked fighter in the middleweight division, which is crazy to me when you think about Marvin Vettori in 2021 was literally, you know, his highest peak being ranked number 3, getting a title shot against Israel Adesanya the second time he fought him, to now being ranked number 14 and being on a losing streak. It's ridiculous to see. He's coming off that fight with Brendan Allen. A lot of bad blood in that fight. Casino fights. You guys know the deal with that. Now, he's going up against, you know, the incredible Tank, the incredible Hulk, Bruno Ferreira. That is ridiculously scary. I mean, this dude missed weight by 3 pounds today, okay? 3 pounds is a lot of weight to miss. The fight is still going to carry on. He's giving up a percentage of his winnings, but 3 pounds is a lot. Bruno Ferreira being a type of guy who, you know, he's a 3-time, a Brazilian national champion at the sport of judo. Just a ridiculously well-rounded fighter with jiu-jitsu game. You know, back-to-back arm bars in his last 2 fights. Ridiculous power, knockout, one-punch power. And missed weight by 3 pounds. It seems like, to me, he got the advantage in this fight. I would stay away from putting money on Marvin Vettori because, you know, in his last couple fights, this is a dude that's been getting hit a lot. He is hittable. And one thing about this guy is, you know, he's Italian, man. These Italian guys have a lot of heart in them, a lot of grit. You know, he should probably, you know, try to look for the takedowns and do that. But all the time, you don't know if he's going to do that. He has a lot of heart. I don't think it's going to play in a beneficial way against Bruno Ferreira. Bruno Ferreira missing by 3 pounds. It's not acceptable, all right? But at the end of the day, you say, was it on purpose? Because he did not want to suffer, and him losing those last 3 pounds was going to severely, severely dehydrate his body and put himself in jeopardy of him being able to participate in this event. Well, he didn't do it. So That's an advantage right there. He didn't have to cut the weight like Marlon Vettori had to cut the weight. We're going to see how that turns out. Now, Myron Santos, who's competing, and I would say his third UFC fight. Of course, this is his fourth one. He's season 32 winner, beat Con Offley in his first one. Is on two fight win streak in the UFC now, if you don't consider that. So, he's been looking absolutely fantastic, but he misses weight for the second time, you know, being in touch with the UFC. If you guys don't remember, season 32, Ultimate Fighter, in the semifinals, he missed weight by a half pound. Now, it looked like he tried to make the weight. It was pretty devastating, but today he misses by a pound and a half and it doesn't even try. You know, the UFC asks him, are you going to try to make the weight? He doesn't even try to make the weight. You know, there's times, bro, where I've cut weight. I got down to 152 pounds, and I swear I starved myself. I was in the wrestling room with the sauna, just trying to get down, and I couldn't lose a single pound. Sometimes it's like you got to kill yourself to be able to make the weight. Mario Santos misses weight by a pound and a half. Those are red flags to me, all right? Those two fights, I would say Bruno Ferrer is still going to win. Marion Santos missing weight, kind of giving him the advantage now against Muhammad Naimov, which I thought is going to be a fantastic fight anyway. It's a tough one to read, but I will definitely stay away from that fight. Now, one thing that I want to tell you guys is Merab Dvalishvili looked absolutely fantastic today. If you guys don't know, I put $700, or what was it, like $500 on him to beat Corey Sandhagen to win about $750. That went through, but as you guys know, we create content and we react to the weigh-ins and all that. We reacted to Merab Dvalishvili in his last early morning weigh-in show with Corey Sandhagen, and he looked, I'm telling you guys right now, he looked completely drained, way more horrible than what he looked like today. It turns out it was Wednesday and Merab Dvalishvili only had 4 pounds to cut by this Friday, which is absolutely insane. This might have been Merab Dvalishvili's best weight cut yet. And to think about that, you know, he's trying to break the record for defending his title for the 4th time in 1 year. That's insane. That's absolutely insane, my people. And what I seen from him today at the early morning weigh-in shows, I said, man, it's incredible to see him in this type of, you know, condition, making the way on this scale for the 4th time in 1 year. It's just absolutely insane, my people. Now, as far as everybody else made weight. Everybody else looked absolutely fantastic. Alexander Pantoja, Joshua Van looked like he made the weight really comfortably. Every single person made weight other than them. And I can't wait, my people. There's a couple red flags, but at the end of the day, the UFC ceremonial weigh-ins are going to take place right now, and we are going to see how everybody looks there, my people. My name is Alex Ramos. This is the MMA and Boxing Addicts channel, reporting with you just quick reaction to the UFC 323 morning weigh-in show, and I'm out.